Well, my experience with hospice care started in the early 80s when, for one reason or another, I became interested in end-of-life care. There was a community interest swelling up as well, and I think with the help of the local Trades Hall Council, early meetings began. And out of that, I think in 84, Ballarat Hospice Care was created. What I discovered about being a palliative care doctor was the joy of working in a team of people. And I found that, being faced with a problem and a small workforce that had a clear idea of what it might do and how to go about it, not that we knew all the answers then, and we still don't, but we had an idea what we wanted to achieve, and we tried hard to do that. And working in a team, talking, discussing, planning, trying things out, it was a kind of voyage of discovery for all of us, I think. So that taught me a lot about medicine and perhaps something about myself at the same time. But what I discovered in hospice was a kind of energy of finding a place where I enjoyed the space, I enjoyed talking to people, I enjoy being in people's homes actually, for a variety of reasons. But most of all I enjoyed that comradeship, that togetherness. And I've really taken great pleasure also in just solving simple problems sometimes. There's a great joy in fixing pain, for instance, that no one seems to talk about very much. But that's the simple end of the palliative care doctor spectrum of things to do, isn't it? And it's remarkably simpler than a whole lot of the other things we get put in front of us. And it's remarkable to take someone who's got so much pain they can't really communicate because of it and give them simple, safe medicines and find that they can sit up and talk and tell you what they want again, which is kind of nice. Some people think that palliative care shortens lives. Other people think that it lengthens lives when that's exactly what they don't want. And practically nobody sees the reality that what we do is to do neither of those things, but rather to keep the person comfortable and make sure that their life is lived for as long as possible. I don't know exactly what it is about Ballarat Hospice Care, but right from the start it was kind of infused with an energy and a sense of purpose and direction, which I found really exciting. They really should feel very proud of what they are and what they've achieved and what they've kept, in that sort of way. But I still think the underlying sense of purpose and energy about our aims and what we're trying to achieve is still there. I think Ballarat's better off than so many other places that I've worked and seen and visited in that regard, because I think hospice has been around for long enough to make an impact on the community. I would like people in the community to know that Ballarat Hospice Care, even though they don't need it day to day, is sitting there just in case they've ever got any issues related to family, to dying, to not knowing what to do when someone gets sick in a family, to know where to go for help. All of those things. In other words, that it's accessible.